Learning Sidli Nishmas Etta Ahuva Bava Basra Perek Zayin. So Perek Zayin, Mishna Aleph and Beis are going to talk about when you're selling a base score. Mishna Aleph is talking about that something was defective in the field and whether the sale goes through because of that. And Mishna Beis is going to be talking about the amount that was sold was not the amount that was originally made up, and whether the sale goes through because of that or not. So Mishna Aleph, he said, I'm selling you a base core of dirt. Dirt, the Rashba means is royal Lizriya. It's dafka because he said dirt. But if he didn't say dirt, then it could be even rock material, because maybe he was using it to hang his fruits there or to build a house, and then you don't need it royal Lizriya. But because he said offer, it has to be royal Lizriya, and over here it was not royal Lizriya. Why? Because Hayisham Nekam Amukim Asar Tvachim, there were ditches that were 10 Tvachim deep, Hayislam Gavoyim Asar Tvachim, or rocks that were 10 Tvachim tall. Einan Ibdanim Ima, they do not get measured together with the field. And therefore the sale would not be a good sale, because he told him he's selling him a base core b'makom echad, and a person doesn't want to have these ditches in between. Like Gemara says, "Ein adam roitze she'itim ba'isa b'makom echad v'yer le kishnayim v'shleishim mekayim." So it looks like 2 or 3 different fields. But v'im amar like kibbeis core offer, if he just said like a base core offer, so now it's talking apedafka afilu hayisham nekam amukim yosem yasar tvachim islam gvoim yosem yasar tvachim. Even if you have these ditcher rocks, which are 10 tfachim, harei elu nimdadan ima, it's still part of the sale, because he wasn't bedafka, he said kibbeis kor offer. In the ratio of the Mishnah, when he said bedafka base kor, so it says that if they're more than 10 tfachim, then ein nimdadan ima, then it's not part of the sale. But if they were less than 10 tfachim, then it would be fine, then it would be okay. But the Gemara says even the less than 10 tfachim would only be up to a certain amount, and the Gemara goes through what that amount is. Mishnah Beis kor afar ani moichalach mida bechevel. If he said that I'm selling you a base core, and he added the words mida bechevel, which sounds like it's exact, so pachas kolshu yinake, if the amount that's sold is less than a base core, which comes out to 75,000 square amas, so Yinake, the lekeach pays him less that amount. Hoiser kolshu, if he added on, then yachzer, then he would either return back some karka, or he would have to pay more money. Im omar hein chaser hein yaser, let's say he says that I'm selling you a base core, and he says whether it's hein chaser and yaser, which sounds like not exact, even if it's a little less or a little more. And the Gemara comes out, huadin, if you just say stam base core offer, then it doesn't have to be exact. It's the reisha that's bedafka. When you use the word mida bechevel, then it's exact. But if you didn't use those words, then afilu piches roivel l'sa, or hoiser roivel l'sa, even if it winds up being a roiva hakav per sa less or more, it's about 4.3%. So the halacha is higiu that it's considered a mechila, and we don't care about that amount. Yaiser mikan, however, if it's more than the 7.5, then yasa cheshbon, then you would make a cheshbon, like the Mishnah says, mahu machzaloi mois v'mrotzo machzaloi karka v'lama amru machzaloi mois liyafes koicha shel moicher, that it's up to the moicher whether he wants to take extra money or if he wants to get his karka back, because the amount that he's getting back is not really for a sadeh to plant bifnei atzma, like the Mishnah is going to explain in a second. So it could be the moicha would rather get back money. The Mishnah continues, Shem Shire besada base tishes kabim, but if he winds up the amount that the overage was 9 kav, ubegina base chatzi kav, or in a garden and it was a half a kav, uchedevi rikiva base roiva, like we've said earlier, the rikiva holds that a quarter kav in a gina is chashiv. So then machzalei is a karka, because now the moicher could use that karka. It's something roi bifnei atzmai. So it comes out, just to summarize, that there's 3 categories. If it was roi v'hakav for a sa, which comes out to 7.5 kav for 30 sa, share of a base core, so it's 30 times the amount. So then that's going to be mechila, which we said is 4.3%. If it's 9 kav, we're saying now, so then that's roi for a field, so then the lekeach would be able to return the amount extra in karka. And if it's in between 7.5 kav and 9 kav, so then it's up to the moicher whether he takes back money or he takes back karka. The Mishnah just ends up, v'loyas haroiva b'vad hu makser, es kol hamoiser. When it goes over the roiva hakav for each sa, so then not only do you give back the amount that it went over, you give back everything.